Good evening, pellets and mercs. Stand by. I just need to check something real quick. Not that. Where is it? Where is it? Why do I always say this? Just waiting for the kick stream. Because YouTube should start automatically. At least I think so. Okay. YouTube is good. This one's good. Can I get more of the chat, please? No? Okay. Fair enough. Alrighty, so I've made a few additions to the stream, and I want to point them out. Let's get into game, and then we'll discuss those changes real quick. Oh, and it wants to go off of that audio, which I'm not sure is currently being tracked according to the stream. Is this work? It appears to. Okay, I have a lot of different saves. I probably should go through them at some point. Okay. So, I currently have, in no particular order, the current objective, like the current contract that we have up here, and who it's by. Again, this is all a rough draft, so subject to change. The current main objective that we have, and then the misc objective. This is going to be whatever chat decides they want to do or I want to do. We vote on that, and then from there we go and see if I complete the objective the first time. If I don't, I spin the Wheel of Pain, which is actually functional now, and we're going to be using it. It's going to be a little jank, but honestly, it works, and I'm really happy to have it. And then we have the double or nothing counter at the bottom there. Currently, it is off, but you know me, chat. We're definitely going to have that thing active. So, I'm going to go ahead and first order of business, we're going to go ahead and kind of test this out a little bit. I'm not sure how well this is going to work. Just first thing with these streams, but I'm going to go ahead and put our first little misc objective of the day. So, do you want to head towards the catacombs? Or do we want to head towards Blighttown? Because I feel like we can at least traverse into the graveyard, and if that's the case, then we could go and do that. I'm going to give that a few minutes. I think I can put my armor back on at this point, because that was a little bit left over from yesterday. What is going on with Kick Chat? I thought I saw something for a second. Kick's always up to something. That's for sure. Yeah, we'll give that a few minutes just so everyone can kind of get in, have a feel for the new system, and then see if anyone wants to vote on that. If not, I'll just go ahead and I guess we'll just go ahead and like spin a wheel or something. Get things going a little bit. Meanwhile, I think we already have our misc objective. Expectant scuffle. You are in violation of the rules of engagement. We already have our first victim to the banhammer this time. Get out of here. And again, these aren't people who are just like, oh, you know, I want to shout out or something. No, they're coming in here advertising their services, and it's like, no, stop it. Yeah, we'll give that a few minutes. Again, do we want to go to the catacombs, or do we want to go to Blighttown? While we're doing that...
How's your rat? You have some nerve. I may be crestfallen, but I'm
you're
not
about to be felled, all right.
you rascal! You will soon regret this.
Am I? My patron demands souls. And you may not have any, but they are souls.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I think you've done me a favor.
Yeah, because I didn't want you to go... Hello there. Den, welcome in. Welcome in. I vote Blighttown. Alright, we have one vote for Blighttown, and the crestfallen warrior has fallen. It appears the Pokey Poke was too much for him. I wish he'd gotten a little bit more ceremonious death, but, well, wasn't meant to be. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this, see if I can get a few more souls. Gonna level something. I think I'm gonna level Dex. Actually, no, we should start focusing on intelligence if we want the Moonlight Butterfly, sphere. But if we're leveling intelligence, does that mean we could have access to sorceries of some sort? Which could be interesting, that's for sure. Blighttown. Okay. Cool. So... let's see here. Let's see. Let me edit this real quick. Again, this is Yank. What do we want to say? Blighttown. Say explore Blighttown. Okay. Okay, perfect. Again, a little rough, but I really shouldn't have my toggles in there. Oh well. I will fix that one of these days. Okay, so the current objective has been updated, and we are going to move on to Blighttown. That is up to and including killing the boss. So, if I guess it... I don't know how the system's gonna work as far as, like, if I die in Blighttown. I think it's only if I fail to kill the boss. Like, once we locate the boss, that's... like, if I'm exploring an area, if I have to retreat out of the area, then I take a punishment. If it's the boss only, then... if I fail to kill him the first time, I take a punishment, so on and so forth. Again, we're still ironing out some of the kinks of this system, but honestly, I'm really enjoying it. Oh, okay. Okay. Please don't do that. Huh, they look a little tanky. Can I lure you one by one? Hold on. I think I can lure you one by one. Let's see here. Throwing knife? That did not work. I was hoping that I could lure... I was hoping I could lure one. Oh, they're both coming after me. Chat, I have made mistakes. But I think if I'm very careful, it won't matter. Uh-oh. Oh. No, stop it. I wonder if that counts as, oh, no, it wasn't. I haven't seen the Blighttown logo yet, so I don't know if that... I'm arguing semantics against myself at the moment, if it wasn't clear. I'm always questioning where the boundaries are of certain things. Philosophy. Ow. Mostly. My brain just likes to overthink, and that's just that. Large glove. Well, that ought to be interesting. I put a few things on the Wheel of Pain that should be interesting. I think we'll have to adjust it depending upon which contract we take, but I think most of the ones I put on there are pretty apt, pretty applicable for the ones here. And again, chat is more than welcome to put in a vote and see if they want to add more to the wheel. My brothers call it Estes Flask, Sign D, or Capra Sun as a joke. I used to as well, and I still do to some extent. Like, it does look like a flask of orange juice. Although I don't know if a lot of people consider Sunny D like orange juice. It's just kind of its own. Uh-oh. I think that was a little bit farther of a fall than I was caring to admit. Let's try that again. Okay. We're gonna have to do something about that. Skim routines kind of fell off a little bit. Yeah, I'm thinking we explore Blighttown for a little bit, and then we see about some of the materials down here. But once I enter the location, now that we put that as a misc objective, like, once I enter that place, I have to stay at it, as in, like... Once I hit that bonfire, in this particular instance, because honestly, if I had to, like, go down there, but I didn't reach the bonfire for whatever reason, I think that would be a little... I think that would be a little messed up. Philip! Welcome, welcome in. We're heading down to Blighttown, and our current contract is listed. Again. Okay, well, maybe I should use ladder this time. Maybe I should use the ladder. Oh no, I've died twice trying to get down there. Should I go ahead and take a punishment, chat? Because I'm failing to get to the place, and I feel like I need a little bit of motivation to make sure that to make sure that I use the ladder this time and not do, you know, the dumb thing and just kind of fall to my death. Okay, sorry for distracting you stuff. Oh, it's okay. It is okay. I do not mind. Yeah, our current contract is listed. The misc objective is to go down to Blighttown. We're exploring the area a little bit before we see whatever sort of boss is down there. And then the double or nothing can be activated at any time by myself. I'm not sure how that's going to work if I'm going to let chat activate that. That could be an interesting system to play around with if chat could force me to do a double or nothing. Like, I think in rare, like, instances, I think we could do that, but I'm not sure how I would make that balanced. Maybe. It could be interesting, because the way I set up double or nothing, I think was good too. It removes the current, like, restriction, or like the current punishments, and then applies 2 new ones. So I think in that regard it could be better, but it could also be like, it could also be really, really bad. As we saw with the crossbow situation earlier. Okay, well, we're at the bonfire, so we are locked to this location. This now activates, if you verbally shout double or nothing. Yep, I did that the last stream when I was fighting Havel, and then, well, spoiler alert, I lost. I lost a couple of times to him, but in the end, all it took was a spear. But yeah, I really want to see, like, how I would activate, like, double or nothing. Or how, chat would activate double or nothing. Because I feel like that should be a thing that chat could do in rare instances. Like, say, if you have, like, a channel point system. Oh, hello. We have an invader. That's not very nice. Nope, that's not. No, I don't like that. Ow. Ow. Ooh, she is quick. She is quick. I'm quicker. Assume the position. That's what I thought. Well, our exploration seems to be going pretty good so far. What's up here, though? Actually, I think I missed the loot that she had. I swear oh, okay, no, I did not grab. Yeah, because they usually have a little bit. 3 humanities, butcher knife. I'm not sure I'm okay with the butcher knife situation. Also, I should probably kindle the bonfire since I'm gonna be down here for a little bit. And I also should have bought the tools. Twitch and Kick probably has something for that. I know YouTube lags a fair bit behind interactivity with the chat. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm like a little bummed about YouTube's way of doing things, because it's like even if it was down to like even if it was down to like voting with emojis, like I just and that's the problem with like streaming on multiple places. I'm finding out it's like I feel like maybe I could use like a third party system where I could just like put I could just have like I could just put a vote in like all three of the chats, Kick, Twitch, and YouTube, and then just kind of go from there. What's over here? Oh, we have a large soul. Excellent. We love to see it. We love to see it. And for now, I think I'm only gonna explore like the top level of Flight Town. If I had to guess, which I don't want to, I'll be very clear, I don't want to. I think it's that mound over there. That's the boss. But I want to continue exploring Blight Town, getting a little bit of good gear. If I was thinking before I went down here, I would have bought the tools. It's possible to combine the different chats into one screen chat. It is, but the issue with that is it's actually against Twitch's TOS. Specifically having Kick chat on, well, actually, it's not just Kick, but it's primarily Kick. Having their chat on their platform. So yeah, it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, I don't necessarily want to get banned on there, but it's like, I don't know. I think it's kind of silly, but oh, and another thing that's silly, I got a community violation, community guideline violation on TikTok because I went to upload one of the clips from yesterday's stream, which was fantastic, by the way. Thank you all for the great turnout yesterday. Like, I was looking at some of it, and YouTube especially, just holy shit, I have never seen anything like it before. Like, I was looking at some of the analytics, because I'm a little bit of a nerd when it comes to that. Between 6 of y'all on YouTube, ended up being like 44 watch hours right there. Just, I'm glad that everybody was having a great time. Like, it was amazing to see. TikTok cannot handle the spice. Yeah, I went ADHD mode for a second. So TikTok, had a look at the clip, and this particular clip was the Baldur's leggings. And I said, and I quote, "These are the sort of leggings that you get when your boyfriend has a medieval fetish or just into medieval stuff, right?" They saw that and they thought I was that was like it was sexual in nature, I will give them that, but nothing like that was shown on screen. It's like it's a pair of leggings, and I was making a joke about it. I was not like actually trying to promote that in any sort of fashion. And because I had inadvertently I had said that jokingly. They thought I was actually trying to promote that, and they did not like that at all. Oh my, how scandalous. I know, I know. Thankfully, as soon as I took down the video, like, they're like, hey, you can dispute this, you can do all this. I was just like, it's not worth the 100 views. To be fair, I think that one would have done really well if I had just censored it, but I was just like, there's no point. There's literally no point to me. Like, in my mind, there was no point in, like, trying to dispute that, because I... There was no point in me, like, trying to dispute that when it's clear, like, it did go against, TOS, if by technicality, and that's not actually was being discussed, but it's a little bit frustrating, that's for sure. All work for no reward. That the other two clips actually did really well, so it kind of made up for it at the end of the day, but it's a little bit frustrating when you put in, like, an hour or two to make all those clips to try to, like, promote the stream when, a little thing like that can just, mess it up a little bit. Okay, I think at this point, I've explored Blighttown enough to where I, want to change the objective. So this one is complete. I don't have another wheel for, like, rewards for all of that, because I'm not entirely sure how that system's going to work and, like, fully flesh it out. So, um, we are going to change our objective. Kill Blighttown boss. Perfect. Okay. So here's what I'm going to stress test, since I was talking about it earlier. Chat, I'm going to give you the opportunity to vote for Double or Nothing for this misc objective. We had a misc objective that went really well, so in order to spice things up a little bit, I'm going to give you the chance to vote for Double or Nothing. Do we double down and get double punishment if I fail, or do we just continue on like normal? I'm gonna go ahead and get myself in position for this, and y'all can vote on that if you'd like. I'll be outside the boss arena when we go ahead and make that decision. Because I feel like this is going to be the best way to kind of, like, make this system work. Is just to kind of... Like, yes, I might have to manually initiate it a little bit in the beginning. Objective update, Merc. No Double or Nothing yet. Okay. We'll see if somebody else chimes in on that one. Do we get punished if you succeed? Oh, no. No, if we succeed, y'all get great content. If I succeed, y'all get good content. If I fail, y'all get good content. In an ideal world, I would have this set up so where chat would be able to not only vote on this, like especially on Twitch, right? Kind of like Astro's Fifth's predictions, but these predictions are more you're controlling the like you're able to kind of like guide the stream a little bit. Like, hey, we want you to go do this misc objective, and then you can vote like channel points on it. Not sure how that's gonna work yet, but we're gonna get there. I'm just kind of letting this idea flow a little bit and just kind of see where it goes, because it's a great idea and I love it. So chat has said no double or nothing for this particular misc objective. However, if I do fail, I will get punished by the Wheel of Pain. Which I'm actually kind of excited to show off. I'm excited to see if I get, I'm excited to see what happens based off of all this. Oh, hello. And it's if 1,000 Twitch moderators just suddenly quaked in their chairs. Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Misfortune. Yeah, that's about the extent of it. Oh, ow. Oh, no, no. Ow, 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 ow. Uh-oh. Well, that could have ended all of my shenanigans right there. That's gonna be death over there. Ow. I'm going over here. He's just charging up. No, not yet. Not yet. She's very, very aggressive today. Like, just aggressive in her movements, maybe not necessarily damage. Although she kind of have to be. Chaos Witch of Quebec. Yeah, something like that. Oh, she's going for AoE. Oh. Ow. No. Stop that. Can't quite hit her all that well. Hold on. Nope. Nope. Ow. Ow. There we go. Well, now I'm kind of sad because that was really well done, and there is no Wheel of Misfortune. Alright, so that was good. That was definitely good. I think at this point I'm gonna go update my I'm gonna go upgrade my spear, and then we're gonna vote on our next next objective. I'm not gonna update just yet, but our two paths forward at this point are going to be continue through Blighttown into whatever fiery pit awaits us. Oh, okay, yeah, that's not going to be good. Or, ow. Stop the rocks. Or we still have the catacombs open. Should we want to do that? I did ring the bell. I'm going to this bonfire. I'm gonna, level up real quick. Yeah, I need to go ring the bell real quick, and then we can upgrade the spear. Met the Ilando Big Boy yet? Not yet, no, I'm not exactly sure where that is at the moment. Like, chat, if I say that, I'm not... Like, obviously I know, but my character doesn't know that yet. But no, I haven't met him yet. Like, some of these tiles I've played before, but, like, obviously my character wouldn't know where it is yet. Yeah, no, we haven't been there yet, so hopefully once I get there we can get that, spear that chat was talking about. Because I love to run around with a spear that's just that little bit more potent. Not that the big stick hasn't been a lot of fun, of course. But yeah, the next objective, do we continue on into whatever fiery landscape this is? Or do we head back upstairs and hit the catacombs? Go ahead and vote for that if you want that. Or I guess there's a third option, since we've rung the bell. We can go into Sin's Fortress as well. Guess we do have three things we could... Guess we do have three things that we could do. Catacombs. Ooh, somebody wants some pain and torture. Alright, alright. I see you. I see you. We'll wait for a couple of others to try and, get their votes in the chat.
Oh dear, what have we here? Are you a new servant?
Yes, sure. Oh, hello there. I never, quite completed any of the Souls games, unless you count Bloodborne. I do count Bloodborne. So any game that FromSoft has made, in the series of, like, so you have Demon Souls, you have, like, Bloodborne, you have, the main, like, Souls-like games, Elden Ring, they're all, like, they're basically Souls games. Hello there. Oh, I can't quite understand her. Well, I still want to enter the Covenant. Absolutely. Pyromancy. Great Chaos Fireball. Okay. Okay. That's gonna be fantastic. Can I rest at the bonfire, please? Thank you. Alright, so we had one vote for the catacombs. Philip, what are you thinking? Catacombs, Hellhole over there, or Sin's Fortress? Because we're gonna vote on that now, and then... she only speaks 90... She only speaks 90s surfer slang, so rad. Oh, yeah. And I know I might be leaving the area, but I need to upgrade my spear, and then we can, think about going and doing all that. I think at some point I need to, like, buy the, I need to buy the tools from the blacksmith, so I might not be able to ascend weapons on my own. Bloodborne does count. Anything other than Soulsborne games doesn't really count. Elden Ring is a Souls game, by the way. Yeah, I can kind of see that, yeah. That's kind of what others have told me. I've really only played, out of the group, I've only really played, this one, which I absolutely adore. I have, like, 700 hours in this game. Other than that, like, Skyrim's probably the only one that I have more hours in. I'm not sure with downwards, so I'd rather go upwards. Okay, so it's one vote for Catacombs, one vote for... So, like, Sen's Fortress, essentially. If I'm understanding that right. If not, please, do correct me on that. I don't necessarily want to be a tiebreaker, but, not sure what else to do in this particular case. I'm gonna go update my spear and then see if anyone else wants to jump in with a vote, because right now we're at a tie between Catacombs and Sen's Fortress. Roll D20. Okay. Alright, that, give me one moment and we can do exactly that. What is over here? No, stop that. Okay, I'm about to walk off the edge. Excuse you? Okay, well, I'm toxic, apparently. I'm sure the internet, would love to have a field day with that. Toxic. They don't really do all that much damage, but, like, the toxic sure does. Could we not... They really just... They don't fit down here very well. Like, the term Soulsborne basically is any other game from Software and runs similar to each other, like Armored Core. I need to play Armored Core. I just got Titanfall to work yesterday. I was messing around with it. I finally got it to work again, so stand by for Titanfall. In the very, very near future. Also agree, roll D20 for tiebreaker. Hell yes. Give me a moment and I will definitely do that. Armored Core 6 is a bot. I have tried to play Armored Core 6. My laptop just, my laptop hates me every time I try to play it. Titanfall is the GOAT. It is, I play the absolute hell out of the Frontier Defense. I just got back in the, Ronin, and just, I just, uh-oh, well, I don't really think that was what was supposed to happen, but, you know, it's okay. Honestly, I'll trade 1100 souls or no, that would be 11,000 souls. Rip Titanfall 3. Titanfall 3 is not going to be made by Respawn, and like, I say it that way. Respawn is not the company that it is, that we think it is anymore. The director for Titanfall 3, or Titanfall 2, went on to direct, Battlefield 6. Which means great things for that game, but unfortunately, I think Battlefield 6 is great. I don't see me playing it, necessarily, unless... It's like, I'm a merc, okay? I get that. I mostly do, like, PvE content. If I was to jump into a PvP game, I don't know. Like, I would do it if everyone wanted to see it, but again, I don't think it would be a great time because I'm not good at the game. I will tell you that much. Titanfall 3 got canceled, me angry. We all are. We all are. That game needed to be a fucking thing. Titanfall 3 was in the works, but it changed it, became Apex instead. I don't like Battle Royale games. Nobody does. Nobody does. Hot take. Nobody likes it. Nobody likes BRs all that much. Like, I think there are a group of people who may, like, enjoy the game, but if you're talking in terms of popularity, here's the issue. Streamers play it because it's popular, and they want to keep up with the meta, and they want to keep the hype train going because that is their, potential future. You have a lot of other players who will play it because it's popular, and it, makes it fun for them because their friends play it.
Well, I shouldn't cry.
Which could be for all games. Yeah, I agree with that. But I don't think there are a lot of people who actually enjoy the meta anymore. And especially when you go from Titanfall, which was a really fun game, and maybe it's just because it's Battle Royales in its current form. BR is super niche, actually. Yeah.
What is it? It's safe here. I can't bear the thought of going hollow.
Okay, we have coordinated,
Although, I must admit, I've not much to occupy myself.
Visit in the Twitch chat, who's a lightly ban evader, and he's restricted, and he's spamming in the chat, much to my dismay, and against the rules of engagement. So we're applying the ban hammer immediately. There is no ifs, there is no bans, there is no buts, excuse me. There's only bans. and I don't have enough large Titanite shards.
Come back soon.
I might do that if I can find a large Titanite shard. Timefall didn't do well because of its release date. That's kind of true, yeah. It released right in between, like, Call of Duty and, I think it released right between Call of Duty and Halo, if memory serves. It was either that or Battlefield. Charging. Yeah. Like, again, here's the thing. If Titanfall 3... As soon as they put Titans into Apex Legends, I would play it. But with all, like, the pilots running around and whatnot, I never really cared for the pilot gauntlets. It just played like Call of Duty, and that was that. It's like, you put Titans in there, everybody's gonna start playing again. And if you just made it like a free-for-all with Titans and just that sort of madness, people would play it. It was released right between Call of Duty and Battlefield. Yeah, that's the worst time to do it, because right now is a good example of that. Like, Call of Duty just got smashed by Battlefield. And then, like, with Battlefield having, like, what, 700,000 players concurrently right now? And I think COD had, like, maybe, like, 300,000. Maybe 400,000 players. And again, they tried to use the defensive, oh, well, that was just Steam, what about consoles? And yeah, no, that doesn't work either, because a lot of people playing on console as well. I'm gonna head up to the church, because I want to see if I can at least get one more, it's Garden? Garjan. Garjan means annoyance, anger, and disappointment. Oof. Okay, how do I want to set this up? D20 roller. Let's see here, D20. I kind of want a visual for this. Oh well, I think this is the closest we're gonna get. Let me pull up the stream. I'm gonna switch to this. Hopefully this works. It did not quite work. Hold on. There we go. We're just gonna do it like that. Roll. Okay. Actually, no, that didn't make sense. So, 10 or below, catacombs, 11 or above, we go to Sin's Fortress. I think that was a little bit messed up. Let's try that again. And stop. Catacombs it is. I'm gonna switch back. Yeah, it's a little bit fickle because I have to like switch over between different things, and I don't know why Dark Souls is like not. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's a little bit fickle. Type in Google. I was wondering how to enunciate that word. Thanks. I mean, don't look at me. I don't know how to. I don't know how to word skid. Type in Google. Roll 20. Oof. Yeah, it's a little bit rough, but I mean, it works. It's a little bit jank, but hey, it works. Would be cool with a dice overlay. Um, we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. Yeah. I will definitely see if I can get that, operational. Because at the moment, let's be real, I have no idea. Like, I've said this before, I have zero idea what the hell I'm doing. And yeah, so I was kind of looking for a website that would have that, like, sort of overlay, but hey, it works at least. I'm gonna go up to the church real quick and see if I can get a large Titanite shard, and then we'll get started on that misc objective. Like, we have that objective confirmed, it's just, I haven't updated it yet because I'm not quite ready to advance into that. F it, we doing it live. Fuck it, we doing it live. Yeah, this is, it might be jank, but at the very least, it gets the job done. And at this point, that's all I can really ask for. Because I'm working with so many ideas and, like, testing ideas that we can worry about polish later when, like, these ideas, these systems are fully implemented, because I feel like no matter how large the channel might be, we might have tiebreakers and whatnot, so it's something that's gonna have to be stress tested. And I feel like just jumping into the unknown and just going, how are these ideas gonna work? What are they gonna do? Oh, oh, by the way, since we didn't have Double or Nothing last time, do we want to do Catacombs, Double or Nothing? Go ahead and vote for that while I see if I can get a large Titanite shard. By the way, we're probably not going to fight through all of, wow, I got parried. Basically, it's just going to be kill the Catacomb boss, essentially, is going to be the misc objective. And are we doing Double or Nothing? Yes, Double or Nothing. Ooh, we're getting a little spicy. I like it. I like it. Let's see if there's any more votes. Philip, I want to hear from you on this one as well. Oh, wait. I have alerted everyone to my presence. Come on. There you go. I'm not even sure if they drop large Titanite shards, but I'm just, like, trying to figure out what we do with this at this point, because I'm like, I need large Titanite shards. That's Boulder Gauntlets. Sure, you seem to like it. I mean, I'm a glutton for punishment, that's for sure, but I'm really just trying to make sure that we can all have fun while we're going about doing these contracts, because at the end of the day, I'm trying to stress test this, and ideally, when this system fully works, I want everybody in chat to be able to organically be like, hey, I want you to do this objective. I see it in chat. I go, okay, we can vote on this, and then there'd be an option to like, and then there'd be an option to be like, do we do double or nothing? In case of a win, what would that be? Honestly, in that particular case, there's no, that part of the system doesn't exist yet. Like, in my head, that part of the system just doesn't really exist yet. And that's kind of why I'm trying to test this a little bit, because it's like, what would I win? I'm not entirely sure, because I can't, in this particular case, with this game, I can't just, like, give myself an item or, a reward of any sort necessarily. So, I'm not entirely sure how that would work yet. I'm still, trying to figure that out. Like, if you have any suggestions on that one, that would be awesome. Because other than just like, oh, well, you have to follow and like and all that, like, well, yes, that's kind of the point of all this, but like, more veto power. I mean, like, the potential to skip a punishment, maybe. I could see that. Like, I win an option to, like, overcome a punishment. Sure, I could see that, yeah. Yeah, I could see that. I could totally see that. Agree. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Like, I get an option to, like, scrub a punishment if I just, if I win a double or nothing. Ooh, the stakes on that are kind of juicy. I do like that. I feel like we should put that into a wheel, though. Like, if I win, skip or change future punishments. Yeah, that could definitely work. Oh, I missed one of the chats. Din said, COD had peak 74K, while Battlefield had 750,000 players on Steam alone. That is insane. Okay, I'm trying to, like, farm, large Titanite shards, and I just don't know where. I don't know where a large Titanite shard might be, because I want to upgrade before I go down there, but... because once I'm in there, I'm locked in. I'm locked into the objective, so... let's see here. Large Titanite shard. If I go into Sin's Fortress, that breaks the current objective, and I have to spin the Wheel of Punishment, like, just straight off, so... that's a no-go. Like, I would be, like, abandoning the objective, so... it's like, I can choose to do that, but again, I'd be spinning the wheel for sure. That's not necessarily something I want to do off the bat. Let's see Reinforce Estus Flask. Yes, please. Okay, so we do have a +2 flask now. I don't know. I think we're gonna be going in there with a +7 spear. I don't think there's much I can do about that. Okay, well... I think I'm just gonna commit to the objective, and then we will go from there. So let's see here. Properties. Killed Blighttown boss. We already did that. Objective completes. Objective. Kill. Can I get... I am terrible with spelling. 1 second. Sorry, I've gone really silent because I'm like... Um... We'll do it like this. Pin, wheel. Double or nothing. Okay, perfect. That's good. That's all we needed. I stuck with spelling, and I was gonna put catacombs. I'm just like, no, we're not doing that, because I suck at spelling, and I didn't want to just mess it up multiple times. For one of these streams, at some point, I think this would be great content. Contract, learn how to spell. This objective, spell a word correctly, double or nothing. By the way, it's carrot, almost like a carrot. Learned it through TTS. Some of those TTS systems are either really good or just really terrible. And why am I going this way? This is not the way we're supposed to be going. So Pinwheel is our next objective. Double or nothing has been applied. Let's see here. Mandy. Yes, please. Perfect. Oh, what the hell are you? No. No. What? No. No. Hit him. Hit him. I mean, I don't think he's too annoyed by all this. I also can't aim for the life of me. There we go.
Huh?
I don't think I'm doing actual damage. Like, it's showing up, but... I don't think I'm doing actual damage. Maybe if I do this...
Use.
What? A text-to-speech program read, oh, read, oh, the emoji is carrot. Curiosity got the better of me. Ouch. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but I somehow died. I died to that. But that's okay. As we said before, this is a kill objective, so I gotta make sure that... Like, I can die on the way to the boss, that's completely fine, but... You know, once I get into the boss room and start trying to kill him, double or nothing is in full effect, and... if I die, that's no bueno. Ooh, what's that? Oh, that looks like a big boy. No. No, I think not. Only through the mind fog? I guess so. I feel like TTS is such a good, feature overall, though. Like, I like the personal interaction that we have, but it's nice, for some of the larger streamers, that they have a way of, like, kind of having chat be read. Because, like, most of the time they have, like, a lot of people who are chatting and whatnot, and it's, like, nice for some of them to be read out while they're, like, interacting with something. I fully expect to die there, but I guess not. And, like, some of them have, like, a little pet. Like, they'll have a little, pet that they can... that reads that out, which would... That would be cool. I don't know what mine would be if I ever had that sort of thing, but... I think it's pretty cool nonetheless. Like, I know Demi has one. VR streams is, quite needed for TTS. I feel like at least for Twitch, there's, ways you can get chat into VR with you. But yeah, other than that, it's like, you really need, you really need TTS to, like... no. Well, I'm still here. Still alive. Somehow. There we go. Grab that. Yeah, this is why I said we can die on the way to the boss, because you have a bunch of these wheels, and they do not play fair. I even tried to dodge him, and he's just absolutely wrecking me. Well, here we are. Pinwheel themselves. I say that because What in the world is this supposed to be? Lovely skull collection you've got there. Skeleton collection, actually. And the books. The books, too. That's insane. Don't look at me like that. Yeah, they're not a big fan. Yeah, I feel like I should take that, but no, it's fine. I think you were here first. You were not the real one. This one's the real one. Yeah, I feel like this was a little easy. Here was I stress and upgrade. By the right of kindling, you can now kindle beyond the normal limit. Ask of the chat. Really? I don't want this one. No. One of the 3 masks of Pinwheel, the necromancer who stole the power of the Grave Lord and raised so to the catacombs. This mask, belonging to the naive child, slightly raises stamina recovery speed. No. No, absolutely not. Get this thing out of here. Can I... Yes, get out. GG, easy. Yeah, and the problem is I don't think I can go any deeper into the catacombs right now, because I think everything is blocked off from here on out, so... There's not much else to do here. That was literally it. There's nothing else to see here at the moment. Alright, so, I won the Double or Nothing. I think we're just doing it for the moment that I get, like, veto power, essentially. Can no longer come deeper into the cave. Well, there you go. There's a nice clip for the internet. Hopefully they'll take it with some context, but, something tells me that is not gonna be a thing. Oops. No. Misc objective in A. Okay. Like I said, it's a little jank how this works at the moment, but on a serious note, how's everyone feeling with the overlay released? Like the fact that we have the main contract up there, the misc objective, and then whether we have the Double or Nothing. How's that working for everyone so far? Because I'm actually really enjoying the way that these systems work so far. Also, question, since, I guess, Keck, it's good to know I'm so clippable. Well, you see, the problem is that, I have to read chat, and then I have to read that, and then now everyone's gonna think that I said that because I was reading. It's good. It's a good start with the overlay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I would love to see if there's like a good like stream overlay. Like maybe we have like a green MFD looking thing. And maybe it could update like maybe not automatically, but like it would be a cool visual anyways. But like the text is a good start, at least. The place is fine so long as it's not in the way of the stream or your beautiful face. Ah, thank you. Ooh, chat. Speaking of which, the, what was I gonna say? The, 2.0 debut is gonna be coming soon. I know I keep saying that, and, well, I fell off the cliff. The 2.0 debut is coming soon. I would look for it towards Halloween. I cannot guarantee if it's on Halloween or not, just given the fact that, could you... Okay, there we go. I can't make any guarantees on that just yet. Still waiting for some of the stuff to be wrapped up, but we're getting closer. I have seen the model itself, and it is looking good. I am excited for when that becomes a reality, because mostly I've wanted, like, good facial animations. That's one of the main things I've wanted for this particular model. To make it a little bit more expressive. There's a lot of stuff that, chat's gonna enjoy too. Well, you know, besides the outfit. Guess adding chat messages and shorts would probably cast away any doubt that you said that. I mean, here's the thing. At the very least, the chat replay is there. So if anyone actually cared to check, whether I said it or not for themselves, they would find out really quickly why I would have said such a thing. By the way, now that we've gotten through the catacombs, do we want to go up to Sin's Fortress or down to the Pits of Hell and continue through where, Quailag's domain was? And while chat votes on that, I'm gonna go ahead and use some of these souls so that way I can... So that way... So that way I can maybe get a level up? I doubt it, but maybe. You really think they'd do that? Not take the short as is? Honestly, nowadays, they would probably take the short as is, but the thing is that, if we're talking seriously for a second, I realize this is all a joke, but I would at least be able to go, this is your clip with context, this is the original source, here's the stream log, here's the timestamp, and that's all I need to say in order to clear, like, any of this, right? And that's kind of the double-edged sword with streaming, because anybody could just as easily do that on the opposite end, which is why I've been more honest and open with everything. I vote Fortress. Yeah, it seems a good place to go. But yeah, that's why I've been focusing on keeping that there and being open and honest with chat, because it's like, I want people to be able to go, this person has integrity, and I can go to their stream, to the timestamp that they said, and boom, there it is. There's the evidence. Like, I realize this is all a joke, right? I'm not saying that it isn't, right? But, like, again, we get heavy into philosophy, and that's something I want the internet to be able to do, at least. Because if somebody wants to slander me, that's one thing, right? Like, I don't think anybody is, because, again, I keep to myself in this corner of the internet, and that's really it. Like, I do my own thing, and I don't necessarily say or do anything, related to anything else. And that's a good thing. But, anyways. Fortress. Hellhole. I'm thinking we do Fortress, but again, I cannot vote, so... Not in this particular case. I'm gonna start heading up there. I'm gonna start heading in that general direction. I feel like that place is gonna have a lot of good gear. Slander often comes from jealousy. Oh, absolutely. Which is kind of odd. Like, given... In my mind, at least, we might be thinking about two completely different, come from two completely different places. When thinking about this, I'm usually thinking, like, the bigger, streamers who just say some off-the-wall things about other streamers, and then they just kind of go, I didn't say that, or do that, like, here's the evidence. And we've been seeing that a lot recently, and it's just like... And again, it's like, that's why I kind of keep to my corner of the internet and not really deal with anything like that. I'm here to stream contracts, and that's really about it. Like, I want to make it fun, I want to make it engaging, but honestly, I don't want to really have any trouble with anyone. Not because I couldn't stand up for myself, it's just the fact that it's not what I'm here to do. It's not my cup of tea. Like, that's not what makes me happy, so who knows? So yeah,
Well, hello. You need anything?
I think everyone wanted the fortress. I'm about to head on in there.
I'll be safe.
If anyone has any more votes, send them now, or forever hold then... I was gonna say spear. Forever hold your peace. Which probably sounds even worse, but you know what? Whatever. Let's get moving. Oh wait, no, I didn't update the objective. Hold on. Oh, well, we already did double or nothing. I think we can, give that a little bit of a break. Let's see here. Misc objective. Kill boss. The It's behind my mic stand, which makes it even better. Fortress. Did I even spell that correctly? Yeah, I spelled that correctly. Good. Perfect. And then we're going no for double or nothing as far as that goes right now. All right, we're good. Let's head on in there. E. Yeah, I never quite understood owning a place like this massive. I've always been the type of person who's been like, oh, hello. Why are you look like a giant snake? Oh, I was hoping that trap would hit you. That one hit. But an English teacher would all give us an F, though. You see, the problem is they wouldn't, actually. Because they want to pass as many... They're incentivized to pass as many students as possible. Like, there was this kid who... He basically had to repeat high school all over again because he had a GPA of like 0.72 and he was still like, I think he was ranked like 1,527 out of 2,000 students at that high school. Something like that. I could be off of the numbers. It's been a little bit since I saw the article, but... It's like, he didn't even show up. He showed up for, like, the first day and the last day, and that was it. And the parent was off... Like, the one parent that's there is off doing other things, like, working. I was just like, hey, how was school? And then he goes, oh yeah, it was fine. And then that's it. That was it for 4 or 5 years. And I'm just thinking to myself, how do you get to the point where you have to repeat high school? Keep in mind, I did not like high school at all. I hated it. Like I've said before, I barely graduated because I was trying to do the work. I didn't like it, but at least I tried. I think I turned out okay for it, but like, but nowadays you just have that happen. It's like, I don't know how I don't know how the rest of society is going to function when these are the sorts of people that are coming into the workforce. And it's not, and again, this isn't an indictment against them either. It's like, this is messed up for everybody. Like, this is gonna be messed up for everyone. Fortresses are usually defensive structures or fortifications during peace and war. I was referring to, like, castles and whatnot in the first place, but, like, yeah, I get what you're meaning. I usually, when I think of, like, an ideal place to live, at least for me, right, I prefer, ooh, Titan jump. I prefer, like, a small, but, like, very, like, well-used space, which is why I like, some of the Japanese, like, small apartments that they have, or, like, or just the, like, sleep pods. I think they're a little, like, I think the idea is a little dangerous as far as, US goes, because, I could definitely see that going the wrong direction very quickly, but I think the option to have something like that is interesting. I feel like Americans, wouldn't quite adopt that the same as, US would, but like, or like the, Japanese have. But I still think the idea is kind of cool. Just the fact that you have this small space that you can use for sleeping, and it has, like, all the amenities you need of, like, a hotel room in that small space for, like, the equivalent of, like, $20. Castles are, the same but smaller to host guests and dignitaries with their troops. I think I've seen a little bit of that. Okay, well, hello. I do not want to be here. This is a terrible idea. On my part, oh, there's a giant monster down there, and you are barely taking any damage. The word castle or castrum in Latin, it means fortified place. Huh, I guess we're learning something this stream. And I'm gonna learn what it means to... I'm gonna learn what it means to die real quick if I'm not careful. So, I have a question, chat. I want to upgrade my spear, but the current objective is to kill the boss. If I go back to upgrade my spear, would you consider that abandoning the objective, considering the fact that I might have to leave since Fortress in order to accomplish that? So I'm willing to take punishment for it. I just want to know what everyone thinks on that. Well, there's the 2 shards that... I mean, technically, I would have to leave this place anyways, because as soon as I die, if I do, that's leaving Sin's Fortress anyways, so... No? Okay. Only if you don't go back. I think it's a no fail, as you haven't fought the boss yet. I guess that's true, yeah. That did not feel good. Oh, I'm surprised I dodge that. I didn't even think that was gonna work. Yeah, that's a good point on the boss. I have half a health bar left, and I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Trying to gather up as much material as I can before just like homeward boning out of this place. Power roll through everything, pretty much. Yeah, you'd be surprised how much dodging gets you through in this go round. Ooh, he's not happy. 2 large Titanite shards. Let's see here. It's a +7. Trying to do the math. That was okay. There's no math required here. You're going back and everything is gonna be fine. Because I no longer have to do math. I just show up and hope that I have enough. Had the objective been complete the fortress, I would say failure is you haven't break off the progress. That is true, yeah. And I think that's something we're gonna have to look into as far as like as some of these contracts go. Is like the specific wording on things, because I don't want to be like, oh,
You
well,
seem to be doing
technically I
all
can go
right.
back and do
Need
this,
anything forged?
because the way that it's phrased, it's like, no, I definitely want to be able to go, oh, well, I had to abandon the objective in order to go do this, so I have to have a punishment because I went and did that. And I still need 2 large Titanite shards, oops.
Don't get yourself killed.
I will go get myself killed in the most glorious fashion possible on the top of Sin's Fortress by just being absolutely swept off by who knows what and who knows where. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. Let's see, I'm trying to think here. When it comes to materials, my brain usually doesn't know exactly. Like, I was trying to farm some of the, Boulder Knights for some, but I think they only drop Titanite shards, actually. But I think the spear should do fine. Yeah, I feel like maybe we go that way towards, the way that I was trying to go. This time, like, maybe take out the guy who's trying to throw giant firebombs at me. And then we go from there. So I feel like if we go that way, starting to think in lawyer terms, like how the word contracts act. Well, I want to word it, like, I want to make sure that if I mean, yeah, there's a lot of lawyer speak that goes into these contracts, but at the same time, like, I want to be able, like, essentially, I want, like, if I have to go back for whatever reason, I want there to be stakes, essentially. Like, we've had these contracts that we've undertaken, and they've been difficult and whatnot. But what if you just had a contract where, you know, I'm just a little outgunned and, like, I had to go back in order to get something a little bit more powerful, but oh no, because I went and did that, I now suffered a repercussion because of that. And now I have to find a way to, like, overcome not only this, but the restriction placed upon me because of my decision. Like, that makes all this a lot more entertaining, and I feel like, it can be a little bit of a cop-out sometimes if the wording just kind of throws it off into my favor, if that makes sense. Oh, that just straight up killed him. Nice. Is he gonna be able to run through all this? I hope not. I think he fell. He definitely fell. Like, if it saves me, like this is fine, but it's like, I want there to be stakes. I want there to be trouble afoot, because it keeps these things interesting. And so far, we've had a double or nothing and a regular misc objective just go completely fine. And last stream was a bunch of chaos. Could add a time limit to these sorts of topsy-turvy kind of contracts. True, we've added time limits for the punishments as well. That's a good idea. So that way we just implement a punishment if I don't complete it in enough time. I like that way we can chat. There's a lot of good ideas to further implement these systems. Let's see. I want to go upstairs. I hear somebody firing a crossbow. We'll deal with him first. Who thinks that they have the audacity to fire a crossbow at me? He got pecked to death. Oh, there, big boy. He didn't seem too particularly aggressive. I say as he immediately starts becoming aggressive. This is always the worst part. Because I kind of feel bad for doing this, but at the same time, he has to go. One-shot objective or timed objectives, maybe with a limited amount of respawns. I feel like the... Yeah, I feel like the... I feel like, yeah, the objectives, could be, like, one-shot objectives. But here's the thing, though. Most of the time, the objectives that that we put are, like, objectives that we have to complete. But it could be a one-shot in the sense of, like, a one-shot in the idea that you... What am I trying to say? It could be a one-shot in the sense of you have one shot to do this before, you know, punishment for not, like, achieving, chat's objective, and then the punishment kind of takes effect after that. I could definitely see that working. Because it's like, I will respawn no matter what, but it's like, how many times for the objective? I could also work, but I think like the one-shot, like, objectives work good. Only one attempt.
What? Who are you?
Yeah, I could see that.
Another undead, eh? I took an Ascend's fortress alone. But I
Oh,
am
I'm sure
very
you did.
different from those vile creatures. I was driven by conceit. You think I'm
Mm.
different? That you can handle it? Yes, I remember that feeling. For I was the same. So, let me help you out. With your soul searching.
I don't know if I'm soul searching so much as I am just completing contract. Hey, he has large Titanite shards. I'm gonna buy 2. And then I'm gonna buy 7 of these. Now you might be wondering, why would I do that? And I'm also gonna buy bolts.
Go along, try and make something, but nothing will come of it. And I should know.
Wheel of Misfortune may choose the attempts. That could be interesting. Again, I think I'm gonna have to take some of these ideas and kind of like write down some of these ideas and like try to like fully integrate them into the stream. I don't want to make it so bogged down to where like it doesn't make sense, really. Because again, I want somebody to be able to come into the stream and be like, oh, okay, I just write this objective. Streamer goes, okay, well, that objective sounds good. Vote on it, double or nothing. I get this amount of attempts to do it. Or like one-shot attempts at it, and then punishment goes into effect, or win goes into effect, and then that's it. Like, if it's any sort of complicated, it should be on my side, so that way I have to figure it out and do that, but yeah, I kinda feel like that's how it should be, so that way, nobody gets too confused. Let's see, I could upgrade my spear at this point, but boss spear. You know what? We'll figure out the kinks with time. Oh, absolutely. And so far, it works. Like, the thing is that, despite all this, like, headache with it, it works. Like, the idea works, and people have seen that, so, like, everybody's seen that it works, and that's what I'm excited about. Oh, I just got... teleported. He just got moved. Alright, well, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It is time for the Wheel of Pain. Ouch. Oh yeah, and it's about to get a whole lot worse from here. Yikes. Yep, Roonies. Okay, I'm gonna see if this works. Hey, there we go. We're gonna spin that wheel. Oh no, oh no. This was a joke, chat. We're off to a grand start here. Okay, well, congratulations. Turn, turn, turn. Oh, it turned all right. It turned this into a monstrosity. So let's see here. Misc objective. So this was more intended for like FPSs or something, but see, how does this like okay. Um I don't like how that looks. I'm like stressing over it a little bit. Um Hold on. Punishment. There we go. I think that works a little better. Okay, we adjusted the contract board a little bit. Um, okay. Sorry, a little on the fly. Johnny, fist weapon or bare fists? Oh, I wish it was fist weapons. No, it says fists. I. So, what I was intending with this, by the way, um, was this was more, I was thinking like Fallout, but, yeah, this is what we're working with. Um, okay. Right. So this is a soft lock situation. So I have two choices at this point. Uh, for how long with fists? It's never a joke. Well, this is this is a bad situation. Uh, it's 30 minutes, yeah. But here's what I can do. We've implemented systems so soft locks don't affect us in this particular case. I could veto this, because I did win the double or nothing, but I'm not going to do that. That's the coward's way out. I can either abandon the objective, which gives me one punishment, or I can face the boss again and go for double punishment. Essentially invoke double or nothing, die, and then receive two punishments. That might be better than what, is currently happening here. So, technically it would be better if I got one punishment, but like, at this particular point, here's what I'm gonna do. This is a bad situation, and I'm about to make it worse. We're gonna try to face the boss, with fisticuffs. I will actually try, and I invoke double or nothing. So that way, if I fail, and let's be real, I don't think I'm killing him with fists, then we will spin the wheel again, and hopefully we don't get anything worse. So, double or nothing is in effect. And we just hope that we don't spin the same thing again, because there are no resets. I can't take that off the wheel once that's been applied, or respin it, I don't think, unless chat wants to veto that, but this is definitely something that can happen, and, yeah, this is where we're at, so... I'm allowed to parry, I'm allowed to, well, I can't really block, jab, I guess. And I can try to parry, even though I don't think I'm parrying that axe. So, double or nothing is in effect, and yeah, we're gonna go try this. This is a really bad situation I've got myself into, but it ought to be fun. So, 30 minutes on the clock, and either that or it's either going to be that or we fail the double or nothing, which removes the current effect, but will apply 2 other punishments to the board. Ow, okay, well, that same punishment is a freebie, especially so if I would say if it's the same one, it's a reroll. Like, I will meet you in the middle and say that would be a reroll, for sure. Because I don't know if it should quite be a freebie. But again, if chat agrees that it should be a freebie, then we'll go with that then. But the double or nothing removes the current punishment and then just cycles to the other ones. So get out of the way, please. Alright. Boss time, let's go. Like I said, double or nothing is in effect, so we'll see how long this lasts. And I will give this a fair shot, right? Like, I'm not just gonna be here like, oh, well, this is... I would give it a fair shot, given the fact that I have put myself in this situation, but... should be a freebie. Fair enough. We can go with that. You know, this isn't a terrible boss for, this isn't a terrible boss for business. Like, his body packs down. This isn't a terrible boss for it. Like, like, yeah, I think this is terrible. I think this is terrible. Oh. I'm a nice pancake and all of my spine is compressed. But all in all, like, this becomes Iron Golem. Not terrible. Like, he's a very aggressive boss, and if he picks you up, like, yes, ow, it can be a bad time. Well, I lost, but that wasn't to be. Some leniency when things get tough. Possibility of chance of getting future short clip from me getting a freebie? True. These are all true. Okay, well, to nobody's surprise, the fists were not a great time, and we get to spin this wheel one more time. Let's see here. It's our first one. No shield. Okay, okay. Let's spin again. No dodge. Okay, I can live with that. So let's see here. Let's see. We're gonna put that at no. And then we said punishment was no shield. Can't spell to save my life, and it's right in front of me too, which is even worse. Like, if you ever needed proof that I just can't read, or like type, by the way, this would be it. No shield, no dodge. But other than that, everything else is on the board again. Fists were a flop. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. While I think that would have been a miserable experience, I think Fists and Iron Golem is not a terrible state of affairs. Right? Like, I think that would have been possible if a little difficult, right? Now, would we have been here for, like, you know, the better part of 45 minutes trying to kill him? Oh, absolutely. Like, I've killed the Asylum Demon with fists. I do that pretty regularly. Honestly, if we had a larger list of punishments, I feel like that could go on there. Like, killing the Asylum Demon with fists, it takes like 30 minutes or something like that, but, honestly, it's not that terrible. Like, it was the same sort of strategy I was using for, Iron Golem here. And now I'm having to, like, not... Like, I want to dodge so bad. Yeah, I just had to tank that, basically. I have to... My instincts are being so twisted right now, and I don't have block either, so I'm just like... What do I... I'm basically just running, like, underneath his legs, hoping that I don't get grabbed like that. Oh, I think he's about to fall over. Hold on. wish you would have done that over there. Then I could have given him to fall off this entire thing. I don't like where I'm stabbing him. I kind of feel bad now. But to be fair, he's been bullying me quite a bit, so who knows. Ooh, I believe the Iron Golem's days are numbered. There we go. The only thing is I have to wait for my stamina to recharge. Getting real close. Let's see if we got it. Oh wait, no, I thought... I think I dodged. I don't know if the camera picked that up or not, but I think I dodged. That or I sprinted at, like, the last second. I can't even confirm. Can't even confirm in the VOD if I accidentally dodged or not. Because if that's the case, then I'm not even sure what we do at that point. Because we haven't had a, I don't think we've had an instance of where that would even happen. I think at that point we just re-roll a punishment at that point, and then just kind of move on. I'm gonna go upgrade my spear real quick. And it sucks because it's on the same button as, like, sprint. So I could be sprinting and then accidentally, like, hit the button, like, by accident. So I was, like, trying to sprint through his legs, and then if you tap it, I just kind of roll. But yeah, I think I'll just have it to where, if I mess up a punishment, I just re-roll that punishment, and then... Or, like, maybe 2 of them get put on or something, I don't know. Like, if it's an accident, I just re-roll. If I do it on purpose, I believe that's gonna be a double. So I really shouldn't be doing that on purpose. Let's upgrade the spear, and then I need to change the objective.
Well, hello again. You seem to need anything for.
Okay, well... We have that spear almost completely upgraded. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade the, like, crossbow. Just in case we have, like, a ranged weapon situation, that way we can just kind of switch over and move on a little bit.
Don't get yourself.
Oh wait, okay, well, if I didn't mess up before, I did now, so... That was definitely on purpose, so... Okay. That objective was completed. Let's see here. I'm gonna put this as NA for the moment. However, for failing for proceeding to fail a challenge or a punishment, I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll. I'm gonna re-roll twice. Again. Okay. I don't know if that one should be a freebie, but if we had that one twice in a row, then I don't know. Use melee weapons only. Okay, so does that mean I just use, like, melee weapons? I'm just kind of confused at this point, because I feel like that's kind of where we're at. Okay, so... melee weapons. This was more intended for, like, this particular wheel was more intended for, Fallouts, I think. Like, I was trying to make it more universally usable, but, like, I think it just kind of fell through a little bit. So... I'm gonna go ahead and see about
You need any?
that melee weapon. 'Cause it's on the list, might as well use it. I don't know whether this would either be... I'm not gonna say that one was a freebie. I'm gonna go ahead and use that veto from the Double or Nothing that I had earlier. Because I did succeed at that. I did succeed in that boss fight with the Double or Nothing. So I'm going to invoke that. That is something that I can do. So I do not have to use fists, but I still have to use this thing. Which, I have no idea how this thing works. And now I'm just wasting souls at this point, upgrading it, but here we are. Reinforced weapon. Siestas plus... Oh, I'm definitely gonna want it at a +5 for this. Let's see here. Siestas, +5.
Don't get yourself.
Okay, so I have no more, veto power available for this stream unless I win another Double or Nothing. And now I'm down to CSS weapons. I have no shield, and yeah, it's gonna go awesome. So on that front, on that note, Do we want to go down to... Do we want to continue into Erlondo, or do we want to, Again, I think the only other place we can go at the moment is, through Blighttown, but I think Erlondo is gonna be our best, bet at the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and start that timer for the punishments. I don't have one on stream, unfortunately, so this is more fly-by-wire than anything else, but that's been the majority of this stream, so I don't think it really matters all that much. Okay, so that's ready to go, and then... Yeah, I think we'll just move on to Erlondo, unless anyone else wants to have a vote on that, but I think that's gonna be the way we go. I'm just after thinking, am I gonna have to beat, like, whatever boss is in Erlondo with this thing? Like, I have so many issues with this. Like, I feel like I could, kind of run around and enjoy the area a little bit, but, like, I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do, in this situation, because I am barely doing any damage. Hey, I guess we'll find out, won't we? As soon as we get there. Yeah, let's just get up there and see what happens, because, honestly... If I'm barely doing any damage to these mobs, just imagine what the boss is gonna look like once I get there. Tad bit of trouble we're going to have with this one. I'm about to get abducted. Well, at least I'm getting flown up there. Wherever here it is. Oh, hey. Well, it's Erlondo. How about that? Welcome to hell. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm ready for this place. Oh, and there's a gargoyle down there. Just another day on the job. Still have another about 26 minutes for that misc, oh, not misc, objective, punishments. So what I'm thinking is, I guess this will give us an opportunity to get inside the main cathedral, and then we just, like, have a look around the place, farm for gear. Because I don't think there's much we can do Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be much we can do while this is active. Because this is only a +5. That's about the best I could do. I don't really have any Titanite shards on hand. Unless... I don't really have any, like... free souls. They're usually, like... large Titanite shards are usually, like... 4,000 a piece. But that's a good direction we could go. To upgrade these and potentially do some damage if we wanted to go that direction, but I think for now, I think we're just going to be doing this. Knock knock, anybody home? Gargoyle's still going to be over there. You can go. I didn't receive it. Yeah, he's still over there. You're not ominous at all. Oh, and I barely did any damage to him, too. 800? I don't like these numbers I'm seeing. Ow. No. No. Ow. Something tells me I should have upgraded my equipment even further. There we go. I mean, it was nice for a post and all, but... it was a nice riposte. I think the riposte are what's gonna save me in this particular instance. Otherwise, I don't think we got a shot at this. And I'm just gonna have to run headlong into these guys up here. Which is always a good time. I'm assured of that. Oh, well, that worked. Okay, there was a chandelier, too. Sorry about that. I'm sure I'm gonna get billed for that later. $50,000 for a chandelier. So they probably got ripped off on, too. Get off. Get off the rafters. Honestly, the rafters here haven't been too bad. Honestly, that could have gone worse. I'm actually surprised that went off without a hitch. Usually, that would have been a nightmare. But not today. We're gonna have 2 gargoyles just bearing down on us. There's one over there. And then one behind us, too. Have to say, I don't fancy my situation here. In that particular case, I'm just gonna start running and hope that I make it. Couldn't imagine he chases me for too long, right? I don't know, he's putting up a good chase over there. That felt good. I don't know if he's gonna be able to fit through that gate, but I don't really want to find out. this way. Ow. I got hit twice. How would they manage to hit me with everything? Here we go. I feel like their accuracy just increased. Or maybe it's just one of those things where I feel like it's just one of those things where it's like, I think that's true, but it's not actually. They just managed to be a little bit more accurate today than anything else. No. Get out of here. See ya. Well, despite the limitations, we're in. Whoa, well, hello there. Long time no see, pal.
Oh, there you are. You've been quiet these days. Smooth summoning out there. Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate to call upon me. You've left me with quite an impression. I would relish a chance to assist you.
I think you're...
You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you? If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me. Oh no, dear me. Pretend you didn't hear that.
Aw, he's such a charmer. Alright, let's see if we can get a little bit more dex. Or I guess not, because I don't have enough souls. I feel like I'm gonna go into one of these rooms and try to get some souls, and... yeah, I don't know if that's gonna go well. You have a spear. That might be decent. Ow. Ow. No. Oh, I somehow switched over from, like... I switched over from my melee weapon to another melee weapon, which is my fist, but, you know, not exactly the awe-inspiring weapon that I thought it was. I thought his armor gave him, like, some serious damage resistance there for a second. I was about to be like, well, I'm about to rethink everything. All my life's choices, but no. This will be some decent souls, at least. It's not like metals. Not sure what I'm gonna use them for, but they're here. One more in dexterity. And I'm gonna go over here, kind of see what's going on over here. Ow. Maybe don't miss my parries. So that's literally all the damage I'm gonna get. That's literally all the damage I'm going to get versus these guys. Ow. I still somehow got that. Don't ask me how, because I thought for sure. I think it was a late parry, and it still, like, counted for some reason. Let's try this door. It's behind door number 1. Boxes. Lots and lots of boxes. Basically nothing in them. Here's some things. Is that another Is that another demon? I'm not sure. Oh, I see a lot of chests down here. Victor, over on Kick, you are in violation of the rules of engagement. Get out. Stop spamming in my stream, please. Let's see. Let's get that mouse over there, out of there. Sorry about that. Hum-de-dee-de-dum. Look at all this beautiful treasure. Huh. This one looks a little strange, a little different. But I mean, it's still treasure, so... Oh no, oh no, no. No, no. I am not a snack, thank you. It just had a little snack on me and then just said... And just said no. How dare you? How dare you? I'm gonna take my shame and I'm just going to walk away. If it doesn't want to finish me off, that's fine. I'll just live with that shame, okay? That was like half eaten and then just rejected by the chest. Let's see how it is. It's not open from this side. Yeah, well, I wish I could lockpick the door or something, but, you know, that's fine. Where is that Titanite demon? I hear him. What's in here? I see another knight down here, some treasure chests. Because, you know, I want to get eaten again. Okay, you know what? Maybe let's not battle on the stairs. Oh, the parry window is a little bit different. I'm used to the shields, where they'll be like... I'm used to the shields, where there's a little bit more of a delay. There's usually a little bit more of a delay with the, there's a little bit more of a delay between you parrying versus, like, fists and, shields. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but it's, like, it's a little bit different. It's about 11 minutes more on that, punishment, and then we can go back to the spear. Honestly, I'm just having fun. Having fun with the new system. I'm glad that chat can, like, engage a little bit more with these streams. That's so weird. It's like I somehow just, like, override the fact that, like, I very much didn't parry him correctly, but yet it still allows me to, like, parry him. Regardless of the fact that that did not quite parry. Or maybe it's like a late parry where I just take damage, but still... like, I still managed to get through. Maybe not do that. Let's try and bring him upstairs a little bit, so that way we have a little bit more room to fight. That seems to be working a little bit better. I want to see what's in these chests, and then we can focus up on the boss. Okay. I'm thinking for ONS, I'm thinking for the boss here, I will put Double or Nothing up to chat if they want to see me just go all out. Because it looks like that's going to be a big moment, so I don't know, a little more stakes on the line. Could be interesting. Let's see what's in these chests first, though. Silver Knight. Ooh. I wonder how this would look in a second. I like how sleek this armor is. Like, I don't think it quite works for me, but like, I don't know. I could rock it for a little bit. I kind of look like an Asgardian with those horns, or like feathers sticking up like that. I think he's in here. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing enough full damage for this. Get damage. I don't know if I can even hit him with this thing. Yeah, we still got 8 more minutes on that punishment, so I think the punishments should be a little bit shorter, because I feel like at this point it decentivizes me to actually want to play the objective. Because it's like, it's a nice addition, but if I'm at the point where I'm like, well, how am I supposed to, like, actually get through with a melee weapon, or like this? I can't necessarily invoke, like, Double or Nothing or ban the objective in order to reroll the punishment and kind of get stuck in, like, an endless loop. It may not necessarily work as well as I would like. Something to consider for sure, but I think these punishments should be a little bit shorter, so that way we can kind of like move on from it. It's like, but I'll see this one to the end. I'd say more like 15-20 minutes would be fair for that one. Here. I'm only gonna get like 1 or 2. I'm gonna get like 1, maybe 2, like large Titanite chunks from, or not chunks, word I'm looking for. Shards out of the Silver Knights in terms of souls, so it's like I feel like I need to be able to actually use my weapons for this, so see what happens. But like actually fighting the boss right now with this thing, yeah, no, I can give it a shot, but like I feel like it's gonna be rough for sure. Let me switch back to my old gear, and we can definitely give that a shot. Because I feel like that's only fair. And I'm also running in here with like +2 Estus flasks, but I only have like 5 of them, so I feel like this is gonna be a bit of a... I feel like it's a little bit of a mistake on my part, but that's fine. Like, even with full power, I'd still consider this to be a little bit of a turbulent... Still gonna be a bit of a turbulent fight. Aren't you a ray of sunshine? Oh, and you brought a friend. Great, we have double trouble. You gonna fly at me? I'm pretty sure you are. Oh, you are. Oh, I did 32 damage. And he's pushing his friend out of the way to get at me. Lightning bolts. Those are fun. Those are fun at parties. Yeah, I'm doing 32 damage. To be fair, I'm doing better than I thought. I honestly thought I would have been wiped at the gate. To be fair, I thought that I was gonna be dead pretty quick. Ow. Oh, Twitch. I will get to you in a second. But yeah, I think this is gonna be, Damn, I cannot get a moment to, like, heal. I've just been on the run. Well, I healed, but what was the point of, ow, this? Okay, Paul Guy on Twitch, you're spamming in the chat with Discord links, by the way. Suspicious user, ban evasion. Naughty, naughty. Is that all? Why are you staring at me like you're disappointed in me, Solaire? Like, what did I do? Like, I know I'm using I'm using this thing and, like, it's not very effective. And I get that. No, I get that, but it's what chat wanted me to use. Well, I guess the Wheel of Pain, and by proxy chat, because they get to watch me suffer, but, I mean, come on, it's all in good fun. Alrighty, chat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My punishments are over. We have succeeded. Yeah, I think 15, 20 minutes is gonna be decent. So let me go ahead and go ahead and modify that. That's in A. Okay. So at this point, we're back to just the spear, and I want to see if I can use my shield. Honestly, I should have taken Slayer in there, but it was just like, it was like a spare of the moment thing, and I kind of went in there without, like, thinking about any sort of, like, prep work. Like, if I could take Slayer in there and kind of take some of the heat off. But here's the thing. There's 2 guards in there. And, like, I don't know if it's worth, like... I don't know if it's worth trying to, like... I don't know if it's worth trying to get him in there when I'm gonna have to fight every single... When I have to fight, like, almost every single NPC to get him in there. You know what I mean? Like, those 2 guards, and I think there was an archer up there as well, so... I don't know if it's worth it. I'm doing a lot more damage with this thing. You know, I do have the rate of kindling. I really should bump this thing up a little bit more. So we're gonna go ahead and use 2 more. We're gonna use 2 more of these. Can I get this off the screen, please? Okay. See if I can get this thing out of the way. I'm gonna kindle this thing up to 20, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, that puts me up to 20 S's flat. Escus. Sunny D. I can't speak. Okay, that was way too early. That was a lot better. I feel like ONS is gonna go a little bit better. With all this setup. Kind of want to increase my chances a little bit, and I don't know, I feel like I kind of want to go in there with, like, full havels, but I feel like that would be a bit too heavy. Yeah, I feel like I just want to tank this. Ooh, yeah, we're definitely fat rolling a little bit, but I mean, when nothing else works, this definitely will. I was about to get run over. Well, I just tanked it, so we can at least be happy about that. But I feel like that's gonna... I feel like that's gonna end up... Oh, I'm not doing that much more damage to him. I feel like I'm gonna just take more damage because I'm, like, slower. And then it's just gonna, like, even out anyways. I mean, I'm mowing through his health bar regardless. Still haven't found that blacksmith yet. I think I might have a look around once I'm done here. I'm just thinking off the top of my head, one of the rewards that I was thinking, should I succeed? Like, should I succeed, like, I don't think it should be tied to, like, a double or nothing, in this particular case. Just, like, if I succeed, like, a misc objective is just, like a clue from chat. Like a little bit of help, like a little bit of intel about the area a little bit, even if it is just like somebody looked it up to kind of like help out a little bit in the stream. So I feel like some of these games, I'm gonna start not knowing what the hell is going on. It'd be nice if I could succeed in something and then just get a little bit of help. Like trying to complete my main contract. I feel like I'm doing pretty good, but I'm going through heals very quickly. He just whizzed by. Come on, do it again. How do you go past the shield? That was probably a waste, but I mean, honestly, as long as I'm still alive, I'm just gonna finish him off. Come here, you. you. So close with Ornstein, but okay, I'm taking this off. This has been fun. Okay, honestly, I'm just gonna fight like this. It's fine. I'm sure chat would like the return of this, wouldn't you? So I feel like at this point I can just kind of poke the target a little bit. And then just kind of back up a little bit. It's a little risky, but honestly, this thing seems to be a little slow. I'm not sure which department. A little bit of both. Ooh, 254. I'm liking the damage numbers I'm seeing here, that's for sure. I feel like that could have hit, but I'm just glad that it didn't. I'm just kind of glad that it didn't. Really just trying to play it safe and just go for a few drive-bys. I can't be too greedy here. And run away. Oh yeah, he's definitely not too happy about this. Ooh, I got 2 stabs in there. 4 of 4. Yeah, 4 of 4. The stream is going to get absolutely deleted from the internet because I dare to show my feet. At least my character's feet, anyways. Have I ever mentioned to you the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again. It's just generally making me upset because you're not giving me a proper opening. I mean, I'm getting a little desperate at this point because it's like I want to. There we go. I'm like looking for those openings desperately, but like there is not too much there. So it's really hard to punish that attack. But that duo boss is one of the hardest fights in the game. I feel like the main game, probably. Yeah, it's probably one of the harder fights of of the main game for sure. We're almost there. Nope, no, no you don't, no you don't, down you go. Fuck yes. Let's fucking go. Now, let me see about those gloves. Maybe some pants. I was a bit hasty when I threw the half his armor off. Oh, keep in mind, by the way, I didn't take any damage. It's the hardest one. You have 2 movesets to deal with at the same time. Oh, absolutely. That's why I was, like, tanking, for the first part of it. I technically did, the Executioner Flawless. But I feel like that moveset was just so easy to deal with, after you took care of, once you took care of Ornstein, like, that entire thing just, fell apart pretty easily. Or, yeah, I feel like once you dealt with him, that just kind of fell apart pretty easily. What? Well,
Thou
hello
hast
there.
journeyed far, and overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child.
There's only one acceptable waifu in this house, and it's not you. Get wrecked.
Thou that tarnisheth the godmother's image.
Oh
I
yeah?
am Gwendolyn,
Oh yeah?
and thy transgression shall not go unpunished.
Ooh, punishments, you say?
Thou shalt perish in the twilight of Anor Londo.
We love those here. Am I? Am I? By the power of the Lord Stone, you may now work between bonfires. Well, there you go, chat. Giant woman. Oh, chat. Well, I have some bad news about giant. Oh, chat. There is only one maiden in this house, and that's gonna be Giant Chest was ahead. Well, you see, I already technically have a maiden in this game, and that would be the spider waifu. So you know, we can't have rivals in this household. Come on now. I don't think the chat's gonna forgive me for that one. And to be fair, that's, yeah. Well, I see they're sending in the big boys. Let's see, can I get you two to, like, separate a little bit? Like, I love the dynamic duo energy you got going here, but, like... Oh, no, they're both coming after me. Hottest maiden is still the sun. I, I got a thing for the spider waifu. I'm sorry. Like, I would say, I would say, I would still say, like, Solaire's hot, though. Like, let's be real here. I'm not getting an opening here. And is he just running away, by the way? Like, is he... Yeah, he's... Damn, he's getting me good. I feel like he's just gonna, like... I can't quite see him, but I think he's, like, trying to run away and then, like, refocus. Yeah, he was doing exactly what I thought he was doing. No, no, we're not doing this. No. Alright, your friend is not around to help you anymore, which means spear to the chest. These sorts of fights is why I love this game. Like, the humanoid fights are just the best. Ow. I didn't say always win. I just said that they're a lot of fun. Why? Why would I spawn here? And also, the firekeeper wasn't there, so... Also, I'm pretty sure that firekeeper was not there, so... Oh boy, we're gonna have to deal with the firekeeper, aren't we? I'm sorry, chat. I hope none of you enjoyed this particular, firekeeper, because,
So it was you, was it? How dare you produce a blade upon a deity? How did you ever get this far? I shall end your suffering here and now. It is the least that I can do.
you know, I got through all that because I am very, very stubborn. Ow. Ow. Oh, she tried to parry that. You're like mid-rolling, and it's weird. She's trying to parry so hard. I don't even think you got your setup going. Like,
how? This woman
really
is a threat.
Really?
Master Gwendolyn.
Firekeeper soul. Well, at least we can upgrade to our Escus flask at this point. There's still one more. Oh. The door is locked. See anybody else here, though? Maybe I can go the back. Maybe I can go through here and there's not going to be as much disaster as there was before. I'm not seeing anything. The archers are still here. The archers are still here, and, they do not like me. I mean, if you just want to stand there and do that, that's fine. Or you do this. That works too. Oh, what did you drop? You dropped a giant arrow. What am I supposed to do with that? I mean, if TikTok's anything to go by, maybe I'd be doing some unspeakable things with that. Over the barrier we go. Oh, wait, I went a little too far. Do you really want to do this? So I don't got time for this. I gotta open the door. I gotta go kill a knight. Apparently I have to go kill Master Gwendolyn because, because I need all the souls I can get. And, yeah, I killed a... I killed, quote-unquote, a deity of some sort. Which I'm not entirely sure if that's the case, but, you know, at this point, I've killed so many bosses that have so many magical question mark abilities that I'm just like... It's just kind of another day on the job. Well, I got over that maiden's death. She didn't even, like... I kind of feel bad. I kind of feel bad because she was, like... I feel like she was supposed to be more intimidating, but, like... She didn't really do all that much. Like, I don't think she got her, attack off. I don't feel like she got, like, her Moonblade off or whatever. Like, I just overwhelmed her to the point where she couldn't even get her main source of damage off. Well, I went through all the trouble, even though I didn't really feel like going after him. Mostly because I didn't want to run the gauntlet again, but it's okay. Let's be real, chat. Let's be real for a second. This was gonna happen, right? She kept the sun in a... She kept the sun in around Alondo. Well, now it is the nighttime, and that is a perfect thumbnail. If it wasn't for the HUD, it'd be a perfect picture. But there shall be no more sunlight here. There shall be no more souls, for I am collecting them all. We all knew this was going to happen. Alrighty, chat. Should we go and figure out what to do with the Lordstone, or should we try to follow up on this Master Gwendolyn that she was talking about? That's one good looking moon. It is, chat. Look, it is the moon. And honestly, I think nighttime looks really cool here, so... What do you think? Should we go figure out what to do with this Lordstone, or should we go try to figure out what to do about this Master Gwendolyn? So I'm thinking we should see what this Lordstone business is all about. I feel like it has something to do with not possible to hide the HUD. I think it might be. Hold on. Oh yeah, you can totally hide the HUD. There you go. Can we get the butterfly spear yet? Oh, that's actually a great idea. I didn't think about that, but yeah, we can totally go off and do that. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna turn the HUD back on, though, just for a little bit. So yeah, let's see if we can get that spear. This is a +9, so I'm not sure if it's gonna allow me to do that. But I do have a pike that I could possibly turn into a normal spear. Add hide the HUD to the Wheel of Misfortune. That's actually a great idea. I was thinking about that, actually. Yeah, we should totally do that. That is definitely going on the wheel.
Who are you? Forge your weapons?
Yes, please. Modify equipment. Okay, so we have a lightning spear. Moonlight butterfly horn. Is this a spear, or is this like a... Well, this is it. This is a weapon. Giant Slayer spear. Big boy. Yeah, this is big boy, alright, but... Yeah, I should have killed Ornstein last, but... Oh, no, going back. Let's get it.
Coming soon.
What the hell is this thing? So, this is a spear. This is the Moonlight Butterfly Horn. It's marked as a spear. Yeah, it is. So it's magic-based. And gets a B in intelligence, but it ranks off of nothing else. So my 26 in dex means nothing. And at this point, we would just be maxing out intelligence. I don't think that's a bad thing, though. Because I think this thing could be used as a catalyst. Weapon type spear, attack, thrust. Weapon born from the mystical creature of the Darkroot Garden, the Moonlight Butterfly. The horns of the butterfly, a being created by seed, are imbued with magic power. Okay, well, we have a cool looking spear now. I am definitely looking forward to using this thing. Let's go ahead and see about this Lordstone. Yeah, this is so odd. Can you upgrade this thing, or is it just like, this is it, this is the weapon you get? Use this weapon before? I guess not. No, I've never seen this before. Like, I may have, like, 700 hours in the game, but I mostly just use, like, the regular weapons. I've never actually gotten a lot of the boss weapons. Seemed longer in reach. Technically this thing has a longer reach than, the other spear did. Yeah, this thing's really cool. Yeah, we'll definitely give it a fair shake. Ooh, we can warp now. Firelink Shrine. Let's go. Because I feel like this is what I needed before. And why I just kind of like died instantly as soon as I went down here. Why was there a... Let's see if I die again. Nope, nope, not this time. Hey, look at that, chat. My destiny is mine to forge. Okay. Where is it getting all the power from? Where's that going? Oh. Some of the barriers are getting displaced. Well, that opens up a lot of... I read there's some possibility... some upgrading or enchanting that could be done. Let's have a look. Can I even attune magic? Not really. I don't really have any slots for that. Chamber of the Princess, maybe. Let's go and see if it can be upgraded. Okay, that was a little farther down of a drop than I would have preferred. But honestly, I think that's fine. Yeah, let's go see if this thing can be upgraded. Other than that, we'll figure out what we do from there. Is there any other, like, feel like I'm locked out of one of the spears, but, like, this go around. But is there any other, like, boss weapon spears that, like, we could get, I wonder? Let's see, reinforced weapon. Oh, we can. It just costs like 5,000, it costs like 5,000 souls in order to upgrade it. And it also requires... maybe not Quaylite Soul. Smo is just a hammer. I don't really want that particularly. So we'll just upgrade this thing. Reinforced weapon. Okay, so we need Demon Titanite in order to upgrade this thing. Well, I just happen to know where to get some. We came across a Titanite demon earlier in this place, and he's a tad tanky. He's not fun at parties. But I feel like it would be a good test of this thing's strength. Hopefully. With that in mind, I think we should switch over to our heaviest armor. And prepare for a beatdown. Kind of looks odd with, like, the, with this sort of shield. Like, just like a knight's shield. But I feel like if I do anything heavier, it's just gonna mess things up a little bit. Yeah, I don't know about this spear. At least for this guy. Although, to be fair, I think the other one was kind of tinky, too. I don't think it depends upon the location. I think they're all just kind of tinky. Oh, I got picked up. And it sliced me. Okay. That's fine. I wonder if the ones in Sun's Fortress would be any easier. Honestly, I think we've gotten a lot done over this stream. I think there have been a lot of good ideas floated about for the new systems we put in place. I think I'm good. I think I'm good for this. I think I'm good. The chaos has been quite fun. But I believe I'm going to leave this here. Thank you to Philip and Dim on the YouTube chat. And I think Johnny showed up for a little bit as well. Y'all have made this stream absolutely wonderful, as always. And if you like your name right now, all you have to do is just come on by and say hi. We'd love to have you. And this has been an absolutely wonderful time. This has been Call Sign Monica, signing out.